Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time here is around 2 a.m. almost, and I'm going to be doing two videos for you. Both are going to be kind of like not new reviews. It's going to be one list, another one's going to be a comparison video. Okay, so I'd like to start with the list, and as you can see from title, it's going to be a list of grapefruit-based perfumes. And grapefruit is a note, is used to be used a lot in the sports flankers back in the days, and I do think I have a sport flanker, but not that many. So basically, grapefruit has become a very popular ingredient, and people really like grapefruit-based perfumes. And what it smells like, grapefruit, basically, it's like a kind of like a tangy. If you never tried it, it's very difficult to describe to you. Like it's not exactly like orange, okay? Like pomelo has its own smell, mandarin, tangerine, like all those other kind of citrus have their own smell. But this one in particular, I feel I tried it, in several times in different countries, and I feel the grapefruit gives this sort of like a burst of energy, and like how to say, like blood orange, these kind of notes is like really zesty, gives the beautiful opening, so people like the opening and then they get interested in the dry down. So all these fragrances that I have, a couple of them are discontinued and they are from different price tag, different brands, and I put them according to my order of liking, and also these are from my collection. There are a lot more out there based on this note. So let's go one by one. I'll start with this fragrance, from 10 to number 1. Number 10 is going to be this one, Issey Miyake. This is called Bleu De Chanel Sport. And this bottle is very difficult to keep clean because of the glass. It's a fingerprint magnet, as you can tell. If you touch it, it's very difficult to get it off, man. But this is not a new fragrance. This is one of the best Issey Miyake fragrance for summer that I noticed. I actually like this more so than you see at my left. There's this original Bleu de Chanel, which is a 200 ml big bottle, but I like the sport version a bit more than the original for a reason. So this one has the grapefruit, also has other notes, but mostly it gives that yuzu, sort of like a pineapple, kiwi. You smell all those fruits in this, and all the Issey Miyake summer has this similar sort of vibe, but the sport one has excellent performance compared to the summer ones. I like this a lot, and this is my, how to say, very versatile kind of fragrance. I really like the bottle design. The blue gives that nice little sporty vibe, and then the cap sort of is like a grip of a bat, like a squash or something racket, I don't know. And sprayers are really nice on these. Okay, just took like a fresh shower and stuff, like a late night, because you need 2 times shower in Bangladesh because it's so hot. So what I smell from this, it's absolutely lovely, but it's yuzu, citrus, lemon, kind of like green dry down. And I suggest this highly for gym, office, casual, even for signature scent. Get this fragrance well before it's gone. Okay, so number 9, I'm going to show you one of my first fragrance that I fell in love with when I started my journey, and I always will have this fragrance with me. I took this everywhere. I had a small 50 ml bottle. I got this first time in Malaysia when I bought 1 million. Then I had to get this as well from the same house called Invictus. Okay, Paco Rabanne, Invictus. The house is called Paco Rabanne. So this fragrance is so intense. Nowadays the fragrance became a little bit, how to say, intense with time. It's like few years old, and this fragrance is a beastly performer. I don't want to spray more than 2 to 3 times. It's a freshy slash sweet. So there is a beautiful grapefruit up top, but it also got bay leaf. It got some other, I think, ambroxan. There's no ambergris in this, and it's a very sweet bubblegummy sort of a fragrance, and also a little bit of freshness. Okay, so this is a very versatile perfume. Before Sauvage was there, this was the Sauvage of the community. Okay, now maybe a little bit gone or forgotten a little bit. If mic is on, okay, yeah. So a little bit forgotten. People have a lot more flankers of this. Now we are losing track how many flankers we have. But trust me, if you never tried it, do not listen to people. Perhaps this will work for you. It's a compliment magnet and a very beastly performer. But the bottle is a bit tacky, I understand, but I don't mind. Okay, so Invictus definitely is one of my favorites, but just not as favorite as some of the top 5 perhaps. Okay, but number 9 is Invictus by Paco Rabanne. Number 8 is a crowd favorite. It's a affordable fragrance. My bottle is almost finished. I'm gonna order another one. This is from House of Lalique, Encre Noire Sport. Okay, so there are 3 in this line. If I do not count the Ombre Noir, this is like Encre Noire à la Extreme, and this one Sport. This is my favorite rainy day scent. Okay, there's another fragrance like similar genre or vibe. Also is like Terre d'Hermès Haute Refresh. They both do the same thing for me, but the Terre d'Hermès, I think the Parfum version has grapefruit, not the fresh version. So I picked this one. The juice is beautiful blue, green color, And I like this bottle because you can see through it. It's not completely dark. Original Encre Noire, very difficult to tell how much juice you're left with. Dala Extreme, you can tell somewhat, but my bottle design wise, this is my favorite. So you get this Encre Noire vibe. Okay, check out my review on all of these. I'll write down the names, but what you also get from this is more wearability. Okay, people know this who have gone through this. They have gone through this really multiple bottles. I'll show you one other thing. This has beautiful sprayer as well. Very effortless sprayer. Look at this. Okay, it's just a soft spray. You can do soft, you can do a lot. I just love one of the best sprayers in the game and one of the most beautiful looking bottles. Okay, and the cap is also wooden, so you get Encre Noire sort of that not so dark. The inky vetiver is not so much, but you get this refreshing, zesty grapefruit up top. Beautiful wear in rainy days. So check it out, Encre Noire Sport by Lalique. Okay, number 7 is a discontinued fragrance, very rare. Nowadays, very rare. The newer version of this was the Summer Flanker from Fahrenheit line, but this is called Aqua Fahrenheit. Okay, I got this bottle long time back. I decanted some and I used about this much to myself. I used a lot of it. This is another grapefruit based fragrance, at least the opening. After that, it goes to the typical, the green, not so much leather, but that Fahrenheit original vibe, but it stays more watery, aquatic. But the thing is, best thing about this is the performance was epic, of epic proportions. Like Aqua Fahrenheit, whenever I put on, if you see the new one, which is also discontinued, called Fahrenheit Summer, I think, oh sorry, Fahrenheit Cologne, not Summer, Fahrenheit Cologne. That's a very watered down version of this. Okay, this one has the zingy, fresh, that grapefruit. You definitely also get the Fahrenheit vibe, but it's like a lot less violet leaves and a lot more citrusy up top. And this is a gem. If you can find it somewhere, you must collect it. You'll never find these in next 5-10 years. It'll be extinct. Okay, Aqua Fahrenheit by Dior. Very classy fragrance, but very rare to find. Number 6 is a little bit of a surprise because I thought I was going to put it in top 5 or top 3 for that matter. This is one of the most authentic grapefruit notes in a fragrance from designer. And I don't have that many niche. I have about 2 niche fragrances in this list. But the next 5 or the first 5 are a little bit more, I am biased towards them. Okay, so this is why it's number 6. But I'll tell you one thing. On its own, this is one of the best, most natural, as far as it goes, that polishness, the smoothness of, the tartness of original grapefruit you get in this. This is Dolce Gabbana. Oh, I thought I dropped a bottle. Man, stay there. Sorry, a little bit jumpy. Okay, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever for Men. I don't know if this was a limited time release or it was a regular release, but there's one for women, one for men. Both the bottles look classy. There's a new one that's coming out. It looks like ceramic. I don't know what the name. I forgot the black and white bottle. Oh, I want to get that. So all these flankers, this one, and there's one more light blue Italian Love or something. Some of them can be a little bit redundant. Okay. After this, the blue juice they released is very close to this, but I preferred this one. Okay, this one, that grapefruit. First time it came out in Bangladesh, I smelled it up top on the paper and skin, and my judgment was I'm gonna get it, but the price was something like $120, $130. Even after discount, it was not less than $110. So I waited for a little bit more, and then I got it when it was 20-30% off, and I did the right thing. I think this is 100 ml or 125 ml. Wait. The original light blue O Intense is 125 or 100. The original light blue is 125. This is 100 ml, I think. Okay, yes. So it doesn't matter. The juice is really nice and it's long lasting, but it doesn't really scream like the O Intense. But you really enjoy the grapefruit up top. It's really natural, really lovely, a little bit salty, and then oceanic blue fragrance on the dry down. In my humble opinion, very beautiful perfume for summer and spring days. Dolce & Gabbana light blue, and this is called Forever for Him. So top 5, this is where things get interesting, and these are some of my most favorite perfumes, not just grapefruit based fragrances. Okay, I wear them a lot, and these are some of my most complimented perfumes as well. Number 5, it's gonna be this one. I know some of you are like a bit shocked. Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Le Parfum, what is it doing here? There are a few flankers of it, the original one, this one, and I think the cobalt version, and then there's a couple of new release, but this is by far my favorite. This one smells like Nishane Karagoz little bit. If you go to Fragrantica, people voted for it because I did the review and I said it first time. I found similarity and I did vote for that one. But this one, man, the bottle, I like the bottle. It's very nice, matte black, and sprayer is amazing. Okay, it sprays a lot of juice, but it's not just grapefruit. It goes a little bit of a, like black Afghano style. You know what I mean? You like, You get that kind of vibe. But the grapefruit, beautiful. The sweetness, beautiful. Performance, amazing. Nighttime wear, I would say winter time perfect, but you can also wear it cooler summer nights. Bad Boy Le Parfum by Carolina Herrera. This is one of surprise entry in the list. Number 4, no one's gonna oppose this one. This is a long lost gem, the other discontinued fragrance, Guerlain L'Eau Medial Cologne. You guys have no idea how much I treasured this. Back in the days when this was available, no one was buying it. Every single shop was selling it. People were going there like, hey, it doesn't last. It smells okay. Moment it got discontinued, moment the thing started picking price, and this white bottle became something of people's interest. Everybody's hunting down. Now it's selling for 100 something dollars. Yeah, that expensive. And I had a 50 ml backup bottle. I let it go. This much juice is gonna be doing enough for me. Just a stunning perfume, stunning, beautiful, like a, how to say, shy sort of like a fragrance. What do I mean by shy? It doesn't really scream. It has a beautiful elegance about it. One fragrance you can see it's comparable to this is this one, also got discontinued, Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. I find them similar but not same. This one, it's really lovely. Nice citrus, grapefruit, almond, like a little bit almond. Americans say almond. And the fragrance is so classy. I always suggest this for doctors, dentists, when they're going to see patients. This smells like it's going to be their signature scent. Okay, check this out. If you can find it somewhere for a decent price, even under $100, and get it. Guerlain L'Eau Medial Cologne, amazing. The sport version, the blue bottle, is good, but this is better. Number 3, number 2, number 1. Number 3 is the niche fragrance, one of the first ones. It's called Sicily by Mancera. Okay, this is the most juiciest, authentic grapefruit with ylang ylang, some florals. Maybe there's some citrus, some fruits, mostly floral, and sorry, a little bit of cold. Lot of grapefruit. One of the most authentic grapefruits. I think, who mentioned it? One of the reviewers said this is one of the most juicy grapefruit, and I immediately bought it. I don't know if it was Scentland who said it. The credit goes to them. And I bought it. I was in love with it instantly. It's just so syrupy, thick, sweet, and a fragrance. It's very long lasting. One of the best Mancera ever made. It's a bit unisex style, but I love it. If you love grapefruit, you need to check this out. Mancera Sicily. Number 2 and number 1, very hard competition, like very tough competition. I was thinking number 2, number 1. Like I did that for a while. Then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go with my favorite as number 1. It's like difference between 9.5 and 10. So number 2 is going to be this one, Bleu De Chanel by Dior. And this is the Parfum version. I think I'm referring to perhaps EDT, EDP. I don't remember which one. I think all of them has some sort of grapefruit. Sorry. This one, man, is the Encre Noire Sport that's making me feeling a little bit. Give me a second. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, man. Sometimes fragrances, like if you spray them up close, it does that in a closed room. So anyway, why a big Bleu De Chanel? It's one of the best men's fragrances, period, like ever. It's super expensive now, $200 for 100 ml of Parfum, BDC, in Bangladesh. You can see niche prices. We used to buy Creeds for that price one time. So this one, it's only for people who have Chanel boutiques in your country. If you can find it for 100, 120 bucks, get it. You can get any of the Bleu De Chanel. I'm going to do a comparison video of some of the clones of Bleu De Chanel. This is the original. But Bleu De Chanel is one of the most masculine, like ladies love this perfume. When I put this on, and I go through people, men, women, they smell it, they just look. Even Dior Sauvage and this, similar effects, okay? But Bleu De Chanel hands on the most authentic grapefruit. No one could ever replicate like the quality of the grapefruit. Chanel did their grapefruit, 10 out of 10, okay? Bleu De Chanel, number 2. Number 1. Any guesses? Obviously, some of you who know me, they will guess this magnetic cap, Bvlgari Tygar, champion of so many lists that I do, so many. I lost track, maybe 10, 15 videos. This one came out in the top because I love it so much. I have the clones of it. I have this one. I have reviewed Afternoon Swim. All of them are great, no doubt. But Bvlgari Tygar, it's crazy pricing. The expensive, man. These bottles, they're pretty. I understand their bottles are amazing, legend line, but it's ridiculously, it's like crazy, stupid expensive. I don't know for what reason. But what you get is Issey Super and grapefruit and woody notes. That's 3 I get. Very simple, doesn't change. Last whole day. Couple of sprays is beastly. Okay, the freshie, I don't know how they did it. On the best grapefruit in the town. If you can't afford it, go for go for Turati Blue, or what's the other one? Man, I always forget that one. Ah, man. But you guys know, I just almost remember Rue Broca, maybe. Theorem. Yeah, if you can get Theorem or, the Turati Blue, they're also great, but this is the GOAT of all time. Okay. Bvlgari Tygar. Okay, that's the list. Do let me know which ones are your favorite, and I will upload the second video alongside with this. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.